further ado,
let's do this.
Alright, so this is episode 1 of AstroFX True Stories.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories which we've got, and we thought we'd try and create something which I share them all because we tell them on the course. People find them fascinating and unbelievable. So yeah, I thought we'd start with a good story to begin with.
Lovely.
Which is the infamous BlackBerry story.
Oh yes.
Yes. Okay, so where do we begin? So me and Shaun Lee, obviously, who just popped out right now, we had kind of, got to trying to work together when it comes to forex, when it comes to trading. We would try to be partners. We would talk on every day on Skype. We would try our absolute hardest. We put in 12, 13 hours a day staring at charts, trying to make money in this market.
Wow.
We tried everything. And after 2.5 years, I think it approached, we'd made some money. We made a few £1,000s here and there, nothing consistent.
Yeah.
And then after a little while, frustration builds. You're not making any money, you're losing. And when you're losing the market, it feels terrible. And we lost for 2.5 years. So, frustration built. And one day, in one particular week, we had an argument. I think the argument was over trading, was over money. And this was the first time that we hadn't spoke. Like, we got in an argument, we both were quite stubborn, and we didn't talk, I think, in 3 months.
It's quite a while. It's quite a long time.
It's quite, yeah, for us. Now that we've been working for, nearly 7-8 years, that 3 months is still the longest period we hadn't spoken. So we hadn't spoken, we decided to go our separate ways.
Yeah.
And so one particular, it was a Sunday, because it was bank holiday here in the UK, and there's a club. And there's actually this club right below our office. What are the chances? It's called Club 6 now. It used to be called Club called Risa. So my friends had told me to go on a night out there. But that was just to get drunk and have a good time. So we came out, and I had drove, but my friend wasn't driving my car back for me. And it was the BMW 5 Series, which I still got now.
Yeah.
And this story will tell you why I always keep that car, and I'll never sell it. So I parked the car up, we got a night out, had loads of drinks, and I see my ex-girlfriend in the club. Yeah? The story's going to sound like a golf topic, but it'll make sense. So,
okay.
See my ex-girlfriend in the club, I go to the bathroom, I come back out, my friends don't recognise I'm talking to her. Now, as you can imagine, a bit of alcohol, you like to, make up, yeah? You like to try and be friends. So, me and her started talking, and she goes to me, let's go for a catch-up, I need to have a cigarette, let's go outside. So we go outside, and she hasn't got a lighter, so I goes, you know what, I've got one in my car. The car was probably about a 60-second walk. Walk to my car, we sit in the car, and yeah, I was trying to see how the night went. And as soon as we get in the car, I hear this on my window. Yeah? I'm thinking, right, it's my friends that have come from the club to try and basically F my night up. Yeah? They're going to try and be funny. I look to my right, and shit you not, there was 3 guys, masked men. Yeah? I look to my left, 2 masked men. This is like literally in a car park, no one else is around.
Wow. What time was this?
This probably about 2:45 in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's close to the club's finishing. Pulled me out the car, and their plan was basically steal my BMW. They hop in the car, and with the Beamers, you've got to put your foot on the clutch and hold the start button. These guys, maybe it was their first day in trying to be thieves, and they're just jabbing the start button. It's not happening for them. I think I was so drunk I was laughing at them all at one point. So they got frustrated, they pulled a knife out, and they goes, you're going to start this car for us. No, I'm not going to get stabbed for a car. So I goes, this is how you start it. All of them jumped in and literally stored it. So obviously, turned it on and hit into the wall in front of it. I was there like, is this literally your first day? Like the worst robbery ever? And they hop out the car and they just try to make a run for it. But as they're making a run for it, I've had a bit of a scuffle, and my gold necklace had fallen on the floor and my BlackBerry had fallen on the floor. And I think they took the girl's phone as well. And so they run off and adrenaline kicks in. Yeah? Even though I think the necklace was worth £1,000, it was quite, precious to me, but it's gone. And then there were the 2 phones. And so they run off, and adrenaline says to me, get in the car and just drive the hell out of there. So I get in the car, I drive out of there, and I drive to my hometown, which is about 15-20 miles. Yeah, I shouldn't have been drink driving, but as you imagine, almost getting stabbed, you just want to get out of the area. And for me telling the true story, I didn't end the night, I didn't go home. I ended up staying with her.
Oh yeah? Wow, ignited some fires then.
Yeah, I kept the theme positive, yeah? Anyway, so where's the story going? So, about 3-4 days later, I'm sat at home, literally, 2.5 years trading's gone bad. I go on a night out to try to enjoy myself, almost get stabbed, lose my £1,000 chain, and there goes my phone. And there pops up Shaun on Facebook. Yeah, we haven't spoken in about 4 months at this point.
Yeah.
Pops up on Facebook, goes, hey, what's going on? Started talking to him casually, being civil, and he goes to me, right, he goes, really, really strange situation. He goes, I've got this new phone that I bought, and he goes, I've tried to save my number on it, and it comes up saying Shaun's mobile. I tried to save his sister's number, his mum's number, and his house number, and it's literally coming up with all his details.
So,
if you guys haven't realised so far, he had actually gone on eBay, gone on an auction 2-3 days after the robbery, and bought my BlackBerry.
What? My God, what are the chances? Like
the chances, I think they must be like what, 1 in like 6-7 million. You know, for like phones on eBay on the internet.
It's a worldwide platform.
Yeah. So that was probably one of the most craziest like moments of my life. I'm sitting there like, you could not have bought my phone. You could not have bought it. And yeah, he showed me a photo of it, and literally it was my phone with a different case on it.
Right. Yeah,
so not the best, phone shop. I tried to resell it as well. And so I goes, right, we have to meet back up. Like, this is like, I need the phone back, and what are the chances? So we try to meet up for a drink, and we come to Birmingham, just a place nearby. We go for a few drinks, go for food. Have the phone. We're both just sitting there in shock. Like, out of every single person that could have bought my phone, anyone in the world, he bought my phone. My business partner, potentially. And so from that conversation, we had food, we had some drinks, and we spoke about work. And we spoke about, could we possibly have another attempt at trading? Could we go back to the drawing board one more time and see how it goes? And yeah, there were some doubts, but we said, you know what, this happens for a reason. The way the universe works, there's such a weird thing that's happened, and the odds are so unbelievable, we have to give it a go. We both go home, we start working together, and that was indeed the start of AstroFX.
Wow, I guess the rest is history, doesn't it? I mean,
the rest is history, and yeah, that's like literally, it's just a way of showing that sometimes you can be at absolute lowest. Because think, 2.5 years, trading's gone terrible, lost a lot of money, almost got stabbed, almost had my car robbed. There goes my gold chain and my phone. Yeah. Not the best of situations. However, right around the corner, did I see it coming? Was one of the best, natural situations for me to be in. For me to meet Shaun. For me to go back to work, for me to then put 100% into it, and then everything went well.
That's amazing. That's honestly...
it's one of the stories that everyone likes to hear.
It's one of the craziest stories I've ever heard, to be honest. It's amazing. It's
one of them stories, so I thought I'd start off with a good story about AstroFX and how it actually all began, and it actually started with a BlackBerry, which I bought here today because you told me we were doing this video.
Yes.
This is the BlackBerry. Let me try.
Exhibit A, look at that. Bring it close to the camera.
This is the BlackBerry. I think it's a BlackBerry Bold or something.
Oh my God!
I still got it today, and I think that I can't get rid of it. I don't think anyone that I told the story to will ever let me get rid of it, and it still sits in my room today. So you never know what's going to happen, but hopefully you can use the BlackBerry Story to show the universe works out.
You're lucky charm.
The universe works out. Give it a chance, guys. Keep on doing where you are going, and even if it seems like you're absolute worst, there's always something good around the corner, and that is the BlackBerry Story.
Lovely. Well, there we go again. AstroFX True Stories, episode 1.
I hope you enjoyed it.
BlackBerry Stories. Thank you.
No worries.
Owen, for that. Thank you.